Okay, good morning. It's June 16th, and I'm having one of those days. It's going to be busy. The first thing I'm doing this morning, well, actually, the first thing I did was I got up and I updated my artist CV and gathered up some of my old invites and just sort of wrote a quick letter of introduction. Because I'm heading to Mad and Noisy Gallery this morning in Creemore. I've been told they're looking for more artists. So Pauline Bradshaw is one of the artists of that collective is heading out there this morning. So I'm catching a ride with her to go check out the space and drop off my sort of informal application. And then I'm heading back to the studio and hopefully getting a visit from Sheila Delaney from McLaren. But she's also partnering in the Francis Thomas Art Project, and she showed some interest in the image that was on front of my tree invitation. So maybe that was nice. So she wants to come down and see the work in person. Then at 3 o'clock, the Barrie Arts Council is meeting to do some strategic planning. So we are, what we need to set our goals for the next year. Barrie Arts Network has taken off, and artists are receiving hits on it, so that's great. But now we need to look at how else we'd like to serve the community. So that's happening at 3. And then this evening I have my art battle at the Aurora Cultural Center as a fundraiser for Art Cures, which is an organization that brings art programming into the hospitals for kids. So it's really great initiative. Herbert Pike, I believe, is the organizer of that, and he's an artist who actually experienced some health issues himself, and so started this program after that. So kudos to Herbert. Really nice, fun guy. So anyway, that's kind of my day, but and in all of that, there's tons of stuff going on tonight. So there is opening at the Bohemia this evening with Francis Thomas Art Projects. So you could head down to see that. I believe the opening is from 6 till 8. And then at 7 o'clock, all of the opening receptions for the summer exhibitions are at the McLaren. And I believe most of those exhibits are in response to Frederick Hagen's body of work. So anyway, definitely go down and check out the work there. I think, after these last 2 installation projects that sort of were sound-based, a lot of people will be pleasantly surprised to see quite a bit of fantastic paintings on the wall. It's just sort of a nice change up from the last exhibit, which was great. It was just very different from what most people expect to see in hanging in an art gallery. Not a public art gallery, I'm used to it, but a lot of people, expect to see paintings, and so these exhibits coming up are going to answer that for a lot of the public. So that's cool. Let's see. Oh, and then tomorrow night, there's a lovely little opening happening in Thornton, Thornton, Ontario. And Melissa, everybody probably knows Melissa from Curry's, but she will be part of that little group show out in Thornton. And so head on out there for an ice cream and take in the show tomorrow night. And I believe the opening is 6 to 8 tomorrow night in Thornton. Okay, that's all I have today because I have to get going. Meeting Pauline at her studio. I'd just like to do a shout out to Rose, an artist who was on the studio tour with me, spring studio tour. She came down and said hello. She had seen my last video and how disheartened I was with the outcome of the spring tour, and so she came down and said hello and just wanted me to know I had some moral support and others were feeling the same and not to get too down about it, and so that was really sweet of her. And kudos to Rose. She's undergone where she's had to deal with some health issues, but she has actually managed to turn out a whole new body of work, working with the palette knife and oils over the last year to get ready for the show, and still had a very positive outlook, so that was great. Okay, so a reminder, the Barrie Arts Club would like all of the signs back from the Spring Art Tour, so if you still hold those signs, the blue signs, take those back. And I'm not sure about the banners, but I think we need to get the banners from Bonnie too. And if you haven't picked up your artwork from Artistic Frameworks down on Commerce Drive, all of the studio tour people, it's important you get those picked up because he's having a new show as well. And a big thanks to Chris at Artistics. He was very supportive, and he looks forward to helping us again next year, and he's even talking about that he'd like a feature artist. So anyway, have a great creative day, everybody. Just so you know, the call, we're going to be placing the call for the Art ce Soir, which is going to be sort of a Nuit Blanche festival for Culture Days down at Lakeshore Muse, so look for that call. I'll be posting it to the website, Culture Days site. We'll send it through the Barrie Art Club, send it to the Barrie Arts Network, and we're going to try and get the papers involved as well. So that's coming. I'm hoping to get that out finalized tomorrow. Okay, so start thinking about what you'd like to install downtown for October 1st, and to help us sort of celebrate a night of art. It can be literary, theatrical, dance, it can be video, project video, or just art installation, visual, 3D. And so you can use the trees, parking lot, the grass. We have installation spaces within our galleries down there, staircases, whatever you can imagine. It will. We can sort of help you make it work down there, and I'm looking forward to it because I always love work that deals with light and shadow. So anyway, all right, have a great day. Bye.